How's it going, everybody? This is Shady of Shady Horror, back again with another watch and review. This time it is Phobias. Let's go ahead and look at the synopsis. 5 dangerous patients suffering from extreme phobias at a government testing facility are put to the ultimate test under the supervision of a crazed doctor and his quest to weaponize fear. What's that say? From the executive producer of Ready or Not. This one has a decent little slip cover on it. So, this is Phobias. It is from the year 2020. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 25 minutes. It is rated R, and it is put out by Vertical Entertainment. Not too long ago, I reviewed both Awoken and The Dawn, also from Vertical Entertainment. Check out those reviews, maybe if you haven't yet. Back just a few videos ago. Back for another first time watch and yet another old school dollar store score. This has a trippy opening sequence, some tripped out music, and this like kaleidoscope effect camera work. It's cool. This is an anthology film, one about different phobias, different fears. Kind of a cool concept. I like the first story right off bat. I think it's well directed, a cool use of different colors. A bit of CGI throws it off some, but I do like it. Thought it was steady and solid enough to kick off this flick. The CGI didn't bother me, it was just fine. And the first story goes right into the second. Macy Gray, the singer, actually appears in here, and she, if you know her, has a very original and recognizable voice. And as this one moved along, I wanted to see how or if it all ties together. The segments aren't bad at all, some good direction and different directors. Being that it is an anthology, the sound design is good, and all the all the directors deliver on their segments. Of course, out of the various segments, I do have my favorites, or ones I liked and ones not I didn't like as much, but it ain't too bad. And I always like checking out a new anthology flick that I didn't know about, that I haven't seen before. I like the look of this. It's gritty, yet has those neon colors and different tints and shades. It has some cool practical effects, but it does have its amounts of CGI. And I know sometimes that throws some horror viewers for a loop or throws them off, but it didn't really bother me for this movie. I think it all fits the film just fine. It does have a wraparound story, so things are at least connected to, and that's always good for an anthology. Well, to me, it is for an anthology. I had reviewed another anthology a good while back called Portals. If you've seen that movie or review, to me, this one here, Phobias, this had that same type of feel, the same type of playthrough. Of course, way different flicks, but maybe just similar in approach. And I like that as well. I do like this one. Another good little pickup for cheap. That was a good watch. I'm a fan of all the anthologies, even the real low budget. I'll give them a shot. There's usually at least a segment or two that are solid or fun or just worth checking out of, or checking out in an anthology. Of the last three I've seen from Vertical Entertainment, the three being my favorite in order would probably be Awoken, then this, then The Dawn, which I didn't really care for. I do like the way this movie looks. It's got a cool look to it, although of course having some different directors. This is a decent kind of mid-tier, I'd say, anthology. Not way up there with the heavy hitters, not way down low with the strikeouts either. Somewhere in that middle ground. I had a decent time with it. I wasn't really familiar with most of the phobias covered in this movie, but each segment does have a title pop up of what the phobia is called. The cast does well throughout. The acting is just fine. If you're not a fan of anthologies, you may be wondering what the fuck is going on, but it does tie together though. Like by the end, it ties together pretty cool actually. There is some structure to it around that description, that synopsis, and what it all says on the back. I did happen to see that this is pretty low rated on IMDb. I usually don't check those, but For some reason, I saw that it was low rated on there. I do think it's better than the score it has. This ain't no amazing anthology that changes the game like Trick or Treat or Creepshow or something. This is just a decent anthology film that was better than I thought it would be. And it looks dope. Cool colors and cool camera work. Macy Gray does give a good and crazy performance by the end of this. Yeah, she kind of steals the show for me. She has a crazy segment, towards the end. It's odd. She seems like half drunk, half out of her mind, but to me, it worked. Like her performance was cool. It's a bit over the top, but in a good way. I think I like the first and last segment the best. A solid mid-tier anthology that looks dope with vibrant colors. And if you notice me, stuttering a time or two or saying random stuff, I do not edit my videos. Y'all that watch my videos know that. It's one take. It may as well be live because it's a one hitter quitter, one take, and I upload it, after I watch the movie. So today, this was another one I enjoyed. A decent little, anthology film. By the end, I liked it quite a bit. This one is Phobias.